What's up, gamers? It's me, Fun Guy here. Thursday, so of course, time for some Battlefield 1. Bit later than the usual time, but I was stuck at work. Of course, we just got to do the usual stuff. Someday soon I'll get it set up so that it does it automatically when it starts. YouTube. Discord on here. Obviously stream starts at past, so we're just getting some stuff sorted. And finally, yeah, that's that done. Next step. Where are you? What have we got here? Okay, let's get started. Oof. Hey, look at that. I've already seen it, of course. If you haven't seen that, I've got a video with that. If you just skip past the first 4 minutes, you'll get the little countdown thing they did and then the reveal trailer. There we go. Okay, thanks for waiting, guys. Hey, Kagari. I'm alright. Pain-free right now. Spend your war bonds, 310. What shall I spend them on? Going on here? Got the right platoon. We got all our guns. No one supplied for a while. Okay then. Let's get into it. Yeah, Kagari, I'm doing well. Pain is under control. All good. Who do we have? operations servers. I think we do. Don't worry. Jump in this guy. Hey, Nighthawk, how's it going, dude? What did you think of the reveal yesterday? Kick ass? To see some gameplay on Sunday. They actually showed the beginning of the reveal trailer, if you notice, said gameplay, game engine footage. I'm good, man. Living the dream. I loved it. I've been watching some of the other YouTubers' reactions to it, especially the best one I've seen so far is Squid. He's quite a character, that guy. Look at how badly we're getting our asses kicked. What is going on here? Our team's just stuck in the spawn point. Come on, what is this? Out of 10. I think I'll give it a 9.5 out of 10, I'd say. But yeah, it was great. I think our team's just waiting out the where he is. What could it have done better? You know the scene where they crashed the quad bike into the little bird? Instead of maybe not instead of that, but maybe they could have maybe the guy who drove the thing and crashed it into it, you know, maybe the pilot's dead. The helicopter's falling down. Maybe the guy parachutes off the building, gets in the helicopter, and steals it, you know. Honestly, couldn't have got much better, really. Like, a 9.5 out of 10 is pretty unbeatable. I guess all I'd say is that, you know, they could have shown us more, but they're going to anyway, so. Here we go. Let's hope for better this time, eh? Go with this. That's up here. So looks fine to me. Oh no 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 no. You drive them in the lifts, Nighthawk. What's up, Assad? Let's go.
Wir verteidigen das Ziel bis zum letzten Mann.
Daredevil there. Sorry, Mr. Commander. I'm currently streaming Battlefield 1, mate. Otherwise, I would oblige. Yeah, you can drive them in the lift. They just about fit, and then you take it up the lift, and then you're on the roof. Simples.
Hi.
Hey, dude.
How's it going?
I'm alright. I'm alright.
Das Ziel
How about you?
erobern.
Oh, pretty decent. A little final, you know.
We have taken objective Duff.
But once this year's over, I'm gonna play a job. Out of the usual school red and into the world red.
Hang on, dude. I'm gonna try and.
We are losing objective Duff.
You know what?
Try and make a party so I can hear you better.
I'm not going to let you keep you cowardly cunt. Oh, never mind, it's dead. Okay then.
Ah, Victor! Ran right past him. Oh yeah, Nighthawk. That's actually a famous. That's what's known as the render zook or loop zook. It's a classic Battlefield move. You've probably seen videos of it before.
What? Fuck you. Holy shit, that worked.
We have lost objective Edward.
They're up on the top level.
Fun, I could create a party for you and invite you.
Ah, cool.
You could do it, mate.
We have taken
Yep,
objective
the earlier the
Charlie.
fucking better.
Oh wow, there's a whole. They're just camping the rooftop, the little balcony bit. But Nighthawk, that's actually really difficult to do. There's another one where a guy snipes the pilot out of the other jet and then steals his jet.
We have lost objective Duff.
There we
There
go.
you go.
Ah, that's a bit better.
Yeah, that's actually a lot better.
I'm just gonna turn up the volume a sec. Give me just a moment.
Yes, sir.
Got to adjust the slider. Oh, wrong way. Oh, sorry, I left the voice chat. Need to join it again. Ah, wanna join? Accidentally left voice chat because I'm an idiot. Can you invite me again, dude?
Hier, Munition.
Hey, Bentley boy. Thanks, Sebastian, for the subscribe. Appreciate that, dude.
We are losing objective Charlie.
Let me sort out this.
The way
There we
they
go,
do it, you have to join yourself.
Yeah, I accidentally left.
Speak of the fucking devil.
Pressed the wrong button.
Yep.
How was that? Do I keep
Oh
talking?
shit, I'm being called. Yeah, I'm being called. 1 second.
No worries. That should be a bit better. What map was my favorite in the trailer? That's a good question. Probably the city one, not the coloured lights. Although I'll be using the crap out of that for some thumbnails. Hey,
Right then,
dude. I think it's the one that's in South Korea.
We have lost objective butter.
The one with the, what is it? The tornado forms in it. That one looked pretty good.
Wingsuiting, hell yeah.
Erobert das Ziel dort.
That's an armored car. Hit it with everything. All artillery trucks must go punished.
Yes.
Yes.
He
Along with
must
more.
be punished for his crimes. Looks like he's
More.
just
Yeah, you got gagged on.
took a
I guess.
6-pounder to the face. Hello.
Yes, sir.
Ein Speer!
Wow, this Browning is not the gun to be using right now.
PAR.
Yeah.
It's kinda really. It has a lot of recoil. I think you might be better with it on PC rather than controller because you can control recoil on PC better.
Yeah. This is true. Seems that artillery truck's having a good go, isn't he? Well, I guess.
We have
Still, I have
taken
no
objective
respect for me.
You what? Sorry.
No matter what side it is on, I have no respect for artillery trucks.
Yeah.
We have taken objective.
Oh, I think there is a legitimate use for them, but it's just they always seem to get used the wrong. It's just cheesy guys using them. I
mean,
respect
the only
someone
artillery
who
truck-
uses it because the cannon on it's really powerful against vehicles, obviously. So
Yeah,
if you
I mean,
get the
I
drop
guess-
on a guy with it, you can take out an enemy tank really quick with it.
Yeah, I think that's like really the best thing about it. It's like getting a drop on a guy, and like like an ambushing vehicle because it's kind of weak.
Yeah.
Ah, fuck up. What's fucking course, man?
And then if
Who's
you are
on the
just
guy?
getting bumped into your spawn,
It's peeking you. Multiple guys are peeking you.
oh, they've got a sentry here where I just died.
Oh. You know, one thing that I'm concerned about regarding Battlefield 2042 is it's going to be modern again, right?
Yep.
So that means fast tanks. You know what also fast tanks were in Battlefield 4, and you know what the tanks were in Battlefield 4?
Overpowered.
Fucking bullshit. Yeah. So as long as they don't add something the equivalent to reactive armor in 2042, then like, because that was legitimately the only way you could stop a tank realistically, because if you were to fire one rocket at him, unless if you had multiple guys aiming at it, it just fucking would retreat at like the speed of a normal, like a fucking ATV.
Objective.
Yeah. Yeah, it's getting that balance right. Hey, yeah, this is Conquest Hue. But some of the EA Game Changers guides, well, you know, it's YouTubers who have got in with the right crowd, basically. So Lossie's one, Westy is also one. They've made videos about like the game modes and stuff like that. And obviously, Conquest and Breakthrough's now 128 players on next gen and PC. So
That's going to be fun.
to balance it out, each sector. So you know, on this you've got like A, B, C, D, E. Yeah. On 2042, to capture C, there would be C there would be C capture point 1, C capture point 2. So you don't capture the sector unless you have all of the points for it.
Yeah. So it's kind of like a mixture of breakthrough and conquest in that sense. And apparently, I don't know if the leaks are true, but apparently like one sector is supposed to be like the size of like a standard PS3 map, like a smaller one.
Yeah,
So,
I've actually seen a thing that compares the map sizes of the new maps to the old ones, and they're huge. They're ridiculously big.
It's gonna be interesting once it comes out.
But they've not made the mistake on if you remember on Battlefield 4, you could get it on PS3 first before PS4. It was only 32 player on PS3, and the maps felt empty.
There's an artillery truck aiming at us, be careful.
But they scaled down the maps. Where's this?
Can you put down an ammo pack?
Yeah, sure.
Hier, frische Munition.
Where'd he go? Why don't you Mr. Artillery truck? I got gun for you. Big gun. You want?
45 ACP.
Yeah.
Ooh.
I'm more a fan of the Howdah, personally. I feel myself just got me sitting up here. I need to get the fuck down in here. Ah, well, what exploded next to me? Oh,
Something just exploded
dynamite.
right in my face.
Hehe, dynamite go boom.
It did. Oh god, just running around looking for people. Oh. But yeah, I don't think I'm going to do a reaction. Well, it's not really possible for me to do a reaction video to the actual gameplay reveal because I'll be out having a picnic with Caitlin.
Nice.
Probably, I'm not. It depends what time. I normally spend all Sunday with her, so I plan to just do like an analysis video, which I'll bring out on Monday, probably.
At least you're going to do something nice. Oh. I wanted to say something. I mean, you're not really going to you cannot really judge the gameplay unless you played it yourself anyway, in my opinion.
That's true. That's why I want the early beta access.
Yeah, and the beta once it comes out. Through Euro in 1917.
That'll be probably August, I think.
I think no. I think it's at October.
What
beta.
The beta?
Yeah, October. It's set. Pretty.
That's
you
when
can
the
see
game. That's when the game releases.
Eh? Then I'm okay. I'm confused right now.
So the game releases on the 22nd of October.
No. I got it mixed up.
Okay.
I thought that the beta would start in October, but you get instead early access to the main game itself in October when you get like one of the later releases. That's what I got mixed up.
Yeah, you can get access on the 15th. You can actually download it from the 13th. So I've already got that.
Yeah.
I've already got that locked in.
I
was straight in there last night, like ching ching ching. Shut up and take my money.
I'm still. Oh, this is great. I'm still waiting until I get my job right because I'm gonna start my job in like August at a retirement home and then I can wait. And I'm going to use that to like split up money to pre-order it if I still have time for it.
Some of the other retailers might have different pre-order bonuses.
I'm going to pre-order it from the PlayStation Store.
Yeah, that's what I've done pretty much. Yeah, that's the only option available right now, I think.
I hate Ballroom Blitz. Can we please have dedicated Amiens servers? The only good map in this game.
What? Love Ballroom Blitz.
Yes.
Maybe not Conquest's not the best.
Conquest is not the best, but it's acceptable on what they call breakthrough or operation, but Conquest is just sucks because you have dumbasses just sitting up there. You know, just small winkly little penises.
Yeah. This
Yeah,
is
bring
true.
the penises, you can't tell me anything else. Like, how about you take your fucking Mundragon out of your arse and get the fuck down here? Guess it's... What are you doing in here, mate? There's a horseman inside the fucking ballroom. What's he doing? Oh, well, that's not good.
Eating his shoes, probably.
It do be like that, though.
Teach your man to fish, and he will eat his own shoe.
Yep. And that's a grenade. Oh.
We are losing objective Duff.
Oh, shit, he did it. Yes, I could use an M1907, but I don't want to. No.
Well, I killed him.
For some reason I get more frustrated with this game compared to 5.
Yeah? Oh,
We have lost objective Duff.
maybe you expect more from yourself on this one.
No, not
Five's
really,
a
I
bit
kinda-
sweatier.
Well, maybe, but like I just simply don't want to use the good weapons because I'm
We
still
have
rewarded
lost
by using
objective
them.
Charlie.
I just simply don't want to, man. Like, oh yes, I can get a high kill through the Hell Regal, but, well, did I put a lot of effort into it? No, I just simply sprayed everybody to death.
Yeah, you just point it in a direction, pull the trigger, and you just get a kill streak. You don't even need to
that's
hold the
fucking
trigger down. You
bullshit,
just press it once.
Did somebody actually do a drop shoot in Battlefield? That doesn't work, you know. This isn't Call of Duty.
Oh, I hate it in Call of Duty though. It's like
Available near your location.
going prone.
Yeah, it's good that you can't do it really that well in Battlefield, you know.
Yeah.
It doesn't make it that easy.
We have taken
And I got
objective
headshotted, I love it.
Or quick scoping. That's probably the thing I hate the most.
I mean, in Battlefield it's not really all that useful because you don't one-shoot like in COD. Like, you do a body shot and then you quickly switch to a pistol, that's normally how it is. Unless you have like an infantry thing with iron sights. But other than that, you're not really going to do it.
Oh, Kaiser, they do have servers for the Russian maps. It's just some of the Russian maps are terrible. Is it Galacia, the one that's just a field? Nowhere to hide.
Galacia? Yeah, it's just a field with a few like
Wooden
a few,
crappy
like,
buildings in it. Yeah, I can't stand it.
and like a bunch of craters. That's it. You have nothing else.
Yeah.
That map sucks on breakthrough. Like, it's so
Yeah.
easy for the Russians to just simply defend that. Like, what can they do? They can pop smoke. Wow. Yeah.
They all pop
well, that's
smoke.
just
You might be in trouble. Might get
Yeah,
bronchitis.
maybe, but yeah, but the average Battlefield
We
player
have
isn't that
lost
smart.
objective butter.
The average Battlefield sniper. Hey, Brim. The average Battlefield sniper just kind of... Again, this Squid Gaming guy, he does a thing to them. He calls it a nosh, and he crouches and he walks in front of them. If he was going to survive, that would be a mistake. Fired loads of shots at him.
And
Lost objective Duff.
shotgun. I'm doing progress on my visualization. No, bad. Very bad.
Take an objective apples.
Come on, Hell Real user, come close to me. I got a fucking shotgun that I'm not afraid to use. See him.
An enemy airship is en route.
Watch out! It's an enemy behemoth!
It's weak. Okay, no, I'm not going to peek that with a shotgun. No, thank you, sir. You have fun with your show shot. I'm not suicidal. Is he still there? Holy fuck, he is.
Langsam!
Oh, you're a
Take
cavalier.
objective Duff.
Yeah, there was just a horse sat there, so I
We've
decided
lost objective apples.
Yoink it.
to
Don't
yeet
eat.
it.
Oh, he actually moved.
Has arrived.
Yeah.
What a surprise.
Oh,
Schneller jetzt!
This is my boomstick.
Schneller!
We are losing objective Butter.
Ah, fuck. Ah. Oh, you guys should kill me with BAR. That's off to ya. You know what I don't like about the BAR? It has the wrong sight. If it would have a different sight, I would like it a bit more. Because, do you know like the iron sight on the M1917 sniper? Like the whole
Objective
sight?
Butter.
yeah.
Yeah, in real life it has that. It has legitimately the same sight as the M1917. And that's a way better sight.
Yeah, yeah.
If they would have that, I think the VAR would be a bit more enjoyable to use rather than whatever the hell it normally has.
The little notches that it had. Depends what version. There's quite a few versions of it. I think it was being made right up into the 50s actually.
Yeah. Although the Americans, it was like a World War I design. You were really able to tell, but the Americans tried to use it kind of like a light machine
We
gun,
have taken
Yeah.
objective
which
Edward.
wasn't made for that because it only had 20 fucking rounds.
Yeah.
I swear to God, these guys who constantly proning in these hallways. You're the reason why Battlefield is dead. Screw all of you. There's a guy somewhere around here.
Oh.
He's hiding like a snake. Like a very, very cunning snake. And I also see a snake right there. You prone more, you get an AT gun to the face. Simple as that.
Yeah, they are.
Oh, there's nobody on the
Fest rausholen!
there's nobody on the objective, just the airship. I'm dumb.
Ich helf dir!
Okay, I just need to push.
We are losing.
It's just
And get killed by a frag.
this is just a bunch of guys spamming each other with grenades. This server, isn't it? Very much. Can't get into a firefight. There's too many bombs going off.
I don't even equip normal grenades. I have smoke so I can push forward.
I think that's the good thing. That's the thing I'm looking forward to with this new larger conquest games. Is
What?
you won't be able to just have one guy run along and capture a flag by himself. It won't be possible. So you'll have to have some
it's a bit
coordination
more
and stuff.
team-based. Yeah, but I don't really associate this Battlefield with, you know, like working together.
Yeah.
I don't know. I just simply don't associate it with it. It's like more like a Call of Duty regarding fan base. They're a bit more toxic. If it would be something like a smaller like fan base, something like I don't know, Verdun or some of these like hardcore milsim kind of games, yeah, it would be possible, definitely.
Mm.
We have lost objective Duff.
I simply don't see it happening with
Only time will tell, I
Battlefield,
guess.
unless if you like if you have like a bunch of friends, then yeah, maybe. But I would see like, you know, like groups, clans, they work together, they're good. You're occasionally lucky and you have somebody like you come along, and you can work together like chance meetings. But I have like hundreds of hours across many Battlefields, and you really are the first time I ever saw somebody like talk like freely in a VC, and that I like ended up friending.
Yeah.
It was the first time it ever happened to me.
I don't know. I just trying to say, I think we need to go around this way, kind of thing. Talk about that sort of thing. Someone
Yeah,
who's
that's
not
like-
just
that's
saying,
perfectly
"Shut up,
acceptable.
bitch."
Yeah, that's like normally that's what legitimately what I mean with
Yeah.
the Battlefield
We
stuff.
have
So.
lost objective Duff.
And guess who's there, Mr. Sentry?
Sentry spammer. He loves himself.
I really hope they don't bring back like the elite classes. I think that's just such a terrible addition, personally.
I think they suit this game all right. I don't know if, like,
Nah, I don't
if they
think
were
they
in
suit any
Battlefield
game.
5, it would be. I don't know. I've got a lot more positive
I don't
outlook
think it
on these sorts
Suits
of
any
things.
game. Like, I don't think that you should give like somebody like a specialist class where they can be bullet soakers and dish out massive damage for basically just free. I don't think it's like a good like decision.
Oh,
What killed me?
a bit of the airship just fell on us.
Oh, for fuck's sake! It's not even like directly on the objective, man. Come on,
Yeah, it's
nobody is
just-
flanking as well.
It's a guy who doesn't know what he's doing clearly with the.
That's what you always gotta hope for when a behemoth comes. An idiot gets it.
Yeah. I don't know how to play a game. That's
Why I don't like the entire behemoth concept myself as well.
oh, I can't spawn at all without getting killed. I'm gonna have to adjust my audio settings again because I can hardly hear the game. We'll get it right. We'll get the right balance soon enough. Are they gonna?
We
Okay
have
then.
lost objective Edward.
There we go. I might hear some footsteps now.
Spawn on me, I'm capturing C. Scared.
The enemy controls all objectives.
No, they
Not
don't.
for long. Two guys, same spot.
Two down.
I'm checking back here.
Cool.
In case somebody pushes some money. Really sling.
Let me just bug out. Oh. As soon as I turn my back.
Oh,
We have taken objective Charlie.
Nice one. Picked up.
a little bit a lot. And that guy's dead. Be careful with some rats that are like, you know, crawling in.
His mate was hiding there to spawn people in the corner.
Fuck yeah, this is what I mean. Spawning cunts in corners. Just make sure that we can all
They'll do
keep
that
working
because there's
together.
no spawn beacon in this.
Yeah.
I think we got it.
Yep, pretty much. Victory!
Oof.
Yay!
Nice one. Right then, gamers. Now's the time to smash that thumbs up button if you like what you saw so far. And of course, if you want to subscribe, click that subscribe link in the bottom right corner of the screen. Don't forget to drop in the chat and say hi, ask a question. Some of you may have many questions to do with the reveal trailer from the other day. I hopefully could answer a few of them for you.
One thing we can say for certain is they definitely took their lesson to heart with the kind of like awful marketing that there was with Battlefield 5.
Yeah,
No,
true.
it's like abysmal marketing. They took it to heart.
Hey, Dave.
They took their lesson to heart.
Yeah, like I saw some guy who never like. It's a guy called what's his channel called?
Some guy, yes.
No, he mostly covers like political stuff, and he talks about these like woke snowflake people a lot. And he never really covers video games, but he covered the Battlefield reveal trailer, saying like, Battlefield developers get rid of like wokeness from their game, and it's like, yeah, good, because people just don't want it. Like, if you want to fight for like the issues that you feel are, you know, important to you, by all means do that, but don't plaster it all over everything. You know, it's like sports people taking the knee and all that kind of stuff. Like, if it's a personal thing that you do, like one person, I think it's.
If they would have done it a bit more subtly with like the entire woman thing, it maybe would have had like, you know, a bit of backlash, but it would have had a path. But they literally shoved it in our face.
Yeah,
They literally shoved it in our face.
people don't come to a sports game to get told how to think. They come to a sports game to watch an entertaining bit of sport, basically. It's, social and political issues don't really come into it, but it's like, oh, but it's our responsibility to just make everyone as miserable as we are by talking about it all the time, everywhere. And like, when I was a bit younger, I used to make this mistake of thinking that these are really important issues and everyone needs to know about them. And it's like, all you do is just turn people off from it. They if they might have cared about it before, they certainly don't care about it now.
Yeah, like a lot of people grow out of that. Like I think a lot of young kids do that, but
yeah,
it's just dependent on if you either really actually grow out of it or if you simply stick with it. You know. I used to be like that a bit as well, but I grew out of it.
Yeah. But I was never toxic with it.
Near your location.
I just would
like,
talk.
Even like in this trailer, there were women in this trailer, but they did it subtly. Like, you know, you saw the occasional woman, and it actually kind of makes sense.
Yeah, it wasn't like a squad of women, and they just obliterate the men for no apparent reason.
No, it was like one scene of a woman on an ATV ramming it into a helicopter. Done deal. Nothing else.
There was a few women in there, but yeah, it was done really subtly. It's that, like kind of what you'd expect to be believable. Rather than a woman with a bionic arm running around with a Japanese soldier and some other, you know, ragtag bunch of people that just don't fit in, blowing up tanks from both sides, and it's just like, what the hell is this? This isn't World War II. This is some crazy crap. This is Call of Duty Zombies or something.
It's like Wolfenstein, you know.
Yeah.
Like you know, like do it subtly. Like don't like shove it into people's faces.
It's the when people criticise them for it. Well, those people are bigots. It's like, no, they're fans of the game that you create. They just want to play the game.
If you don't like it, if you don't like it, don't buy it. You know, like they did that when they fuck.
How silly that turned out to be.
It's gonna pick that, it's gonna blow up, and it will blow up. And actually, it's possible that there are women in this battlefield because, you know, it's one of both there. You know, it makes sense. Yeah, this time it's not like that idiotic or something. This time makes sense, it's perfectly serviceable, nothing wrong with it. And I think it would have had a decent path with Battlefield 5 as well, because if you remember, Battlefield, Call of Duty World War II also had women, but people didn't criticize women, not completely anyway, it was like the main criticizing thing.
Yeah.
It wasn't just the gameplay that was like mainly criticized. Yeah, there's the awful gameplay, the awful map, the awful balance.
No one cares about, like, it's like, oh, you know, games should have the option to play as a woman. Yeah, sure, no problem with that. But trying to make out that they were like, you know, roving battalions of women soldiers running around everywhere.
Yeah, that's
just it's just a lie, isn't it? It's like, come on, it ruins when you do stuff like that. I think the primary effect it has is it ruins the immersion. You're like, this isn't World War II. I mean, don't get me wrong, I really love Battlefield 5, but yeah, it's unfortunate that they kind of soured the milk by trying to shove that stuff down people's throats a bit. Oh, what's up, Fangbone? Yeah, love the trailer.
Like it was kind of like a rude awakening for them, if you could say that, you know. Is rude awakening like a proper term? I don't even know.
A rude awakening? Yeah.
Yeah, basically.
Yeah, like when you think it's going to go one way and then, oh, no, you were tragically wrong. Very wrong. Look at that revive. I get sick of being blown up by these Muramets.
I can say for certain, if they wouldn't have botched it the same way, it would have been okay. We probably wouldn't have had like the reveal. Okay, we would have had the reveal by now, but we probably would have had further development, and we would be probably off fighting in like, I don't know, like the Soviets or like Berlin, have like a Battle of Berlin or something.
Yeah, they were I think just about getting ready to do the Russian front. Oh, Fangbone, to
Yeah.
answer your question, I've not heard of Amplify. What I do recommend, though, is Corsair. They've got a number of different options. These ones I'm wearing right now, these are like a middle-of-the-range headset, which that is the HS50, which is wired. I've also got the
We are
HS70,
losing
they're in the
objective
background there. That's a wireless one. And then if that's not to your liking, there's also these ones, HS35. These are probably they're cheap, cheap but good value, I'd say. HS35s. But yeah, Corsair. Corsair's my go-to for headphones.
I still kind of find like a missed opportunity with the Soviet DLC. You know, you saw like the last LMG that was like, you know, like on the firing range because somebody screwed over. It would have been an interesting thing, you know. It's like, you know, like a pistol caliber machine gun, and you can port it, but it also overheats things. It's kind of like a mixture of like a Lewis gun and I don't know, an MP40.
Oh, that the lad machine gun thing.
Yeah, the LED. Yeah, it would have been an interesting concept, but you know, different things happen. But you know, like it really depended on company, really. Some take like their mistakes to heart, the others just simply ignore it and make the same mistakes over and over again.
Yeah.
And
Or just like, no, it's not us, it's them. Like Eminem,
like
when he's like saying, if you don't agree with my politics, I don't want you as a fan. It's like, but that's like half your fans, man.
Yeah, like it's like people that need to take something like that to heart.
Yeah.
And then they're like,
Oh, Hugh, it wasn't delayed. If you remember, they said the countdown to the reveal begins at 3 p.m. BST. So there was a countdown, and then they did the reveal at 4 p.m. as planned. Hope that answers that.
hey there, totally. What I got into tank grenade. One thing that I wanted to change in the upcoming game is.
It's an enemy medic.
Fuck it. It's that Battlefield 5 you had grenades dependent on the kind of soldier, and I hated that. Well, okay, I kind of depended on because they made some poor decisions. Like, why the hell can their recon have smokes but the support can't? You know, like that kind of argument.
Yeah, yeah.
Like, what does a recon need a smoke for other than squad revives and hasty retreats? It makes more sense as a support to have smokes.
I think that's the benefit of this new. The way I see this new way of doing the classes is it's going to be a bit like Apex Legends. Like, what you're choosing with your operator is you're choosing like the abilities.
We have lost objective apples.
Yeah. Yeah.
Hugh, it wasn't a 24-hour countdown. Hugh, it was the video, the live stream video was like a 1-hour countdown, and then they played the reveal trailer right after.
I think like the countdown was permanent, and then they did another like hour. Like they had like a constant live stream that was like counting down since like and it was supposed to be a video, but then they decided to blue ball us and do another fucking hour, and that was kind of.
Oh no, they did put word out about that.
What was it?
They did mention that they were going to do that.
Oh. Well, still, it was kind of pointless in my opinion.
Yeah, I think it was just trying to build anticipation more and more and more.
Like, okay, listen, we get it that you take your mistake to heart, but you shouldn't take it that much to heart. Come on, man. What else did I want to mention?
You got to remember, they got four studios working on this game.
We have taken objective apples.
What was it? DICE LA, don't they have also have Literal working on it? The last that worked the most on Battlefield Hardline?
There's DICE Stockholm, DICE LA, is it Contagion? What are they called?
Whatever.
The developer that makes Need for Speed.
Yeah, I can't remember.
And then some other studio. EA source code was hacked. No, I didn't hear that, Dave.
What? I know that there was like recently a data breach regarding passwords. I don't remember.
Stay alert!
I feel like those things happen on a regular basis nowadays.
Just
We are
make
losing
sure that
objective
to check our authentication and change your password regularly. Just keep it. What I want to say, one thing that I definitely want them to stay from Battlefield 5 is the entire like replaying thing with tanks and planes and helicopters to an extent. Oh, you get your ass back here, boy!
Yeah,
Because it
Fangbone.
makes like an interesting dynamic.
E3, they're showing off some of the other
lost objective
gameplay
Charlie.
experiences. Showing off that like love letter to the fans part of the game they were talking about. And then who knows what that's going to be.
I mean, I think I heard somebody say like that entire like trailer and the entire look listing was more of an apology thing for the botched reveal of 5. Because let's be honest here, 5 was a decent game. In fact, better. I think I'd say it's a bit better than Battlefield 5 and Battlefield 1 in some regards. I really like the movement.
I think some bits of it were better. Other bits were like, why the graphics weren't as good.
Yeah, I think the graphics were
We have
alright.
taken
I think
objective Duff.
I think
They were,
it
they were good,
grimy
but they
as-
weren't as good as cinematic as Battlefield 1's.
Yeah, I think it was because they didn't have those grimy maps that Battlefield 1 had.
They
had,
also
like,
didn't have the time
more fun.
to work on the game. I think that was another issue.
Yeah, but they didn't necessarily have all like grimy maps. There were some grimy maps like Devastation or Operation Underground, but you didn't have something like you know, like the Apocalypse maps in there.
We
Yeah.
I
have
think
lost
that
objective
role
George.
would have been filled with the Russian DLC because you look up anything about the Russian front, it was horrible, man. Like, you know, something like a Battle of Stalingrad or I don't know, Leningrad would have been kind of like Apocalypse.
Yeah, I wish those could have happened, but it wasn't to be, I guess. Just reading some comments here. EA forums are still full of people complaining about this game. I had to open a case about not being able to access DLC maps, and I couldn't believe the forums.
What are you complaining about?
Complaining
man? I swear
about
to God.
Battlefield 1 here, are you talking about? Like, the thing is that, like, a lot of video gamers, they've really over-entitled. Like,
Yeah.
I used to be, I know because I used to be like it. I remember I pre-ordered, but not pre-ordered. You know, I just ordered the copy from like Amazon of Battlefield 4, I think. No, it was Battlefield 3, and it's like, oh yeah, should be shipped on release date. So it's like, oh cool. What a surprise! It didn't arrive to the day after. I was like proper reeing out about it, being a right twat. Like, oh, you ruined the game for me. How do you expect me to do well at this game now? I'm a day behind. It's all your fault. Rah rah rah. And they were just like, oh, we're sorry about that, but get over it. And it's like they were like, sorry it didn't arrive when you
We have
expected,
taken
but
objective Edward.
you know, we posted it on the correct day. Just sometimes these things happen, and rightly so. And it's like every time the servers go down, it's like, oh my god, the end of the world. And it's like, well, it's all right. You can play another game, or you can go outside and get some fresh air or something. It's, yeah.
Yeah, we had the same thoughts. Do something useful. Speaking of doing something useful, I really want to learn how to draw, but I never got around to it.
The draw.
Yeah, I want to draw like maybe some comics. at one
Yeah.
point.
My brother's
I always
actually
have-
really good at that. You know, he's
well, I
you know
have a
the
few
game, you know
drawings.
the original Doom.
Yeah. Everybody knows that,
He's
dude.
actually like redesigned all of the skins and everything, and all of the texture packs for it, and made his own like Warhammer 40k inspired version of it. There's some videos, I can't remember off the top of my head the thing, but some of the videos that are like reviewing it have got over 100,000 views.
Oh, that's actually kind of fucking neat.
Yeah, it's like, oh, you know, he lives in London and I live sort of on the south coast, so we don't speak as often as we did in the past. But I saw him recently and he mentioned it, and I was just like, oh. And then I had a look at it, and it's like, oh mate, this is actually like giving me the, because I was a big 40k fan as a kid, and now they've got the
An enemy armored train is en route.
now they've got all the stories. You know what 40k is?
I'm familiar with it, but it's basically like, I only know the Crusader heresy stuff memes, but I'm not necessarily that familiar with 40k.
Yeah. So you know what it is.
Although I do want to get Warhammer 40k Vermintide. It's like Left 4 Dead a bit, but worse than Warhammer.
But with Skaven.
Yep, it
Sounds
looks
like
really
That sounds pretty cool actually. I've not heard about that.
Objective Duff.
Yeah, it looks like Left 4 Dead, but a bit more melee focused with a few weapons. It looks really good. I've seen some gameplay of it. I really want to get it, but I kind of want to save up my money for it.
You see it?
Yeah.
A little thing called Battlefield 2042. Also, another thing that I realized:
An enemy armored train
2042,
has
and the first
arrived.
game that they ever released was 1942.
Oh yeah, that's on purpose. Just like they made
Yeah, they
Battlefield
kinda-
2142 before as well.
Yeah, they kind of like, okay, they did it for the third time now, but don't overdo it now, or else it might not become funny anymore. You know,
I don't think I'll get sick of it.
3 times the charm, eh?
We are losing objective
This
Charlie.
this game's gonna be a hit.
Oh,
I'm
definitely.
gonna call it early. It's gonna be a big hit. Like
Yeah, I like listen. DICE are not idiots. They can take their idiocy at heart and whatever. It's just yeah.
Call of
I
Duty
think-
have
I think one-
pooed the bed with their, what is it called? Call of Duty Vanguard, another World War II. Didn't they just make a World War II game? Like,
They made one. What was it like? Was we had Cold War, Modern
We have
Warfare.
lost objective butter.
Call of Duty
made a
World War II
game.
was in 2018, I think. I've actually got that game. I didn't think much
3
of
years
it.
ago, yeah, was PS Plus 3, and my cousin actually gifted it to me because he was sick of it. I played it a bit, and I never want to touch it again. I never want to fucking touch it again, unless if I reach suicidal levels of boredom.
I'll tell you what
I want to remind-
finished off Call of Duty for me. And it's something that they got
what
rid of in the new Modern Warfare game. So
We
that's
have
the reason why I
lost
love the
objective
new
Duff.
Modern Warfare game, is this stupid 3 lanes map system that they use. It's so lazy. It's
We have
lazy
lost
map
objective
design.
Apples.
Oh, 3 lanes, and it's every map's the same, but just a different texture.
We have taken objective
Basically, you can
Butter.
go down the middle, you can go left, you can go right. It's like,
If you're lucky, you get some verticality.
yeah. What happened
but
to
my,
maybe you remember Crossfire in
I think
Modern
I
Warfare,
played
the
it.
original one, Call of Duty 4. Like, that was its own kind of map. You had backlot that was just a big kind of circle.
We have taken objective George.
Then there was.
Listen, I like Modern Warfare, but
Or was it
I
called
think-
Swamp or something?
like they definitely did the right thing with the map. What I don't like about Modern Warfare is the entire thing was like, you know, mounting your weapon or whatever. Did they really have to do that? Like, it just encourages camping even more so than it already does.
What, make it where you
And
have to use
some of-
bipod?
No. You can simply mount your weapon on anything. You simply have to aim at it and mount your
Objective
weapon. Now it's a
Duff.
laser beam that you can annihilate people with because, you know, you're a cunt.
Oh, you
That's
just
what I didn't like about Modern.
you didn't
that's
like
what I
that
didn't
about
like
Modern
about Modern
Warfare.
Warfare.
You can mount your gun on a frame kind of thing. It does limit.
Yeah.
It does limit you though. Your range of motion is limited. So
Oh yeah, limited range of motion. You don't need that when you're covering a doorway.
Well, that's
the other
true,
corner is
but
like a,
once you-
it's like a claymore.
I found that once you know about the places. Hang on, Mr. Cage. I'll get on the case.
If they would have made the time to kill a bit higher, like guns kill extremely fast in Modern Warfare, like a few like really fast compared to Cold War, for instance. But if they would have made the TTK a bit higher, I would have definitely enjoyed Modern Warfare a bit more. But I didn't enjoy it really. I don't think I've enjoyed. For God's sakes, I don't think I've enjoyed Call of Duty since the Blobs 2 days, to be honest. Man, those were good times. Good times, didn't they?
Hey, Andy.
Hey.
And I'm dead. Me. Oh, that did not one hit. A point blank headshot kill with this fucking how that one C as well. It's like basically adding salt to the movie. That's so good.
Objective apples.
I didn't hit him in the face with that, and it didn't kill him. Killed the bad
I was shot, set on fire, and blown up there.
The holy trio.
I'm not really feeling this server, guys. I have to say.
I mean, we're winning.
We have lost objective Charlie.
Yeah.
Well, the what? Yeah, back to me wanting to learn how to draw. I want to learn how to draw, but I don't know where to start. Like, I have a few artist friends. They didn't quite
It depends, like, what's... Try and... No, there should be YouTube channels, like, if you just learn how to draw. Go on YouTube and then
I know that,
find a video where it'll be like where to start, and then you can, because it might be like the first thing you need to learn to draw is like inanimate objects, like, you know, draw an apple, draw a pear, draw this, and there's certain skills involved with each type of thing.
Yes, I know.
Yeah.
Another thing, I know how long it will take me. At first I have to learn every single individual detail. How do I draw outlines? How do I draw eyes, noses, mouth, background, 2D from front to face. You know, sometimes if I want to commission my art, people are going to request wildly different things from almost humans to furries.
Yeah.
By the way, before you say anything, I don't mind furries, as long as they don't put it out on me. Yeah. I would appreciate the effort.
What's that?
I don't really mind furries personally. Like, a lot of people hate them on the internet, but I don't mind them.
I just think it's I think if people want to do that, that's whatever. You know, you do you, but leave me out of it. It's like there was a fella once. I played this little game called Haven and Hearth, and he was a Polish fella who also played the game, and he was in the same like village as me. It's a bit. It's like a survival game. But,
We have taken objective Charlie.
some bits won't sound like they make sense, but just go with it, yeah. And he would always refer to me as like sir and stuff like that, and I was like, I just thought it was like a weird quirk that he had. And turned out he was like, he was gay, quite apparently, and he wanted to be like dominated by people. So he was trying to like get me into it, and at one point he started getting offended because I wasn't like. He was like, "Oh, what do you think when I call you sir?" I was like, "I don't know, man. If you want to do that, you do that, but you know, it doesn't really mean anything to me." And he's like, "Oh, don't you know what it means?" It's like, "Well, it doesn't matter what it means to me. It doesn't, you know." And then he's like, "Oh," and he explained it. I was like, "All right. Well, you know, if you want to do that, you do that, but I'm not into it." And he was like really offended that I wasn't. I don't know. It's like, mate, that's because.
That reminds me of like that meme. That reminds me of that meme of somebody like on Twitter saying, if you're not horny, if you're anti-porn, what the fuck do you think about okay? Like that meme of that furry posting it on Twitter.
Because it's like Caitlin's brother's gay, and he's, but he's not like in your face with it. It's just you could probably tell if you just spoke to him just by the way he speaks and that he probably is. But other than that, and he never tries to push it. What I don't like is when they try and like like sometimes some gay people feel a need to convert you.
Oh, come on. Oh,
I've experienced it a few times. Like,
We are losing
I do only
objective
have time for
Charlie.
Caitlin.
Position under attack! Stop the men!
Like, a lot of people like to clown furry artists and whatnot, but one thing we can all agree on, they make more money than some other furry artists.
Clowns?
Like, do you know how much they... No, not like furry artists. Even the NSFW ones, they make mad bank with their commissions, dude.
Yeah, I bet.
Like, I think I saw
objective
something like, you know, like if you want if you want like an intriguing like art picture, you know, like everything, background, multiple characters, like a specific scene, and you have to pay like something like $120 for the picture. Like, and people buy that. I've seen people buy that. I follow a bunch of furry artists. It's kind of astounding almost.
Yeah. Oh look, Amion.
Yay, the best map.
We'll have a go on Amion and then we'll switch to a different server, probably some operations.
Neat. I wonder if she replied. Have you tried some of these? Have you tried Enlisted yet? I've tried it myself. It's actually kind of good.
I've watched.
It's
I
on
know
PS5.
Lossy plays it quite a bit. I've watched a few of his videos. It's for me. I've only really got time for this. It's
I got plenty of free time. Well, still.
my
Like,
other
start my jump.
my other game that I really like. I quite like space. I quite like space games, and Elite Dangerous.
You play, yes, I wanted to say that you definitely would have played Elite Dangerous when you said space game.
I've currently I've not got it installed right now, but I might reinstall it soon because they've brought out like the first person add-on to it.
Oh, nice.
And
I really like.
I'm halfway around
like
I'm halfway around the galaxy right now. I did a trip to the supermassive black hole, a sort of exploration trip. You get loads of points for discovering. You basically go and map star systems, so you jump from star to star, and then while you're in the system of each one, you just scan all the planets, and if you find like a sort of metal-based planet, you know, like Mercury. It's pretty much an iron ball, yeah. Those kind of planets are super valuable because they can be mined. If you find a water world, those are super valuable.
Oh.
So if you discover them, you can sell the information for loads of money. In-game money.
So you're into that kind of game. I kind of see you doing that.
Server
I
info,
tried
Ben.
some-
Yeah, sure.
What did I want to say? Oh yeah, the other type of game that I really like.
We
like,
have taken
shooters
objective
like
apples.
this are fighting games. They're like fight fighters, like Tekken or Mortal Kombat, but more like beat 'em up games.
Yeah.
Like, do you know the Yakuza franchise?
No, but Streets. You're talking like Streets of Rage or something like that.
Similar to that. Basically, I like to call Yakuza an open world beat 'em up game. It's got a story and an open world to explore.
We have taken objective
With
Charlie.
like random encounters dotted around the city, and you can like take them on.
Yeah.
Oh, there you go. And basically, it's like cathartically fun combat. It's like the combos are really simplistic. It's like basically like just, you know, light attack and then you follow up with heavy attack. You can upgrade to, you know, like transition into a grab after a heavy attack, so you can, you know, like throw an enemy into maybe other enemies, you know, for collateral damage. But it's really like this simplistic combat, but it's also really, can be really skillful as well. You can pretty much get through the game by just button mashing all the time, but you know, it becomes harder against bosses or individual enemies. That's what I like about it. You can be a button masher, you
We
can
are
be
losing
a...
objective Charlie.
oh, nice, Saint Jamal.
Oh, that's
You.
another game I
You can be a
play.
button
You've just
masher.
reminded me. Speaking of
You can be a button...
LMB, left mouse button, Mordhau.
Ah, yeah. I wanted to get into Chivalry soon, but I've never
Oh,
got around to it.
Chivalry's like another very similar game, isn't it?
Yeah. It came into early beta. It's a bit different from Mordhau, but it's basically the same.
The combat system's very similar from what I understand.
Yeah, except it's first person and multiple enemies. Like, this part I always like it. It can be really simplistic and you can be pretty much just simply go through the game being, well, an idiot, but you can also be smart. You can be, you know, thoughtful about your actions. That's what I love about it.
Yeah.
Also, surprisingly, for basically what's essentially a game about beating dudes up, it's got great stories. Some of them, and great soundtracks. Like there are a few titles that have idiosyncratic stories where the plots are all over the place. But some of the best titles with the best combat have the best stories. The most emotional one. Like most of the stories in Yakuza are like emotionally driven ones.
Oh yeah.
Erobert das Ziel!
That's what I love about it. Like all the characters are fleshed out. And the older games are pretty darn cheap. Like you can get like one title which still gives you pretty much a few hours worth of gameplay for like what? For like what, $20? And they always go on sale a lot. It's kind of fucking good. Like I tell you, I can go on and on about those games, but
Yeah.
I don't think you want to hear me comment.
I get the
I don't think you want to hear.
Sounds
So
like
you get to
sounds
see-
like you know a lot. Oh hello.
Yeah, I played a lot, but I don't think you want to hear me rambling about the different ways you can suplex a truck into like a dumpster. So I'll stop right there. There's a line. It's always okay, you know what? One more thing. It's always different on game. It's if you either have one
We are
character
losing
with one
objective
fighting
Freddy.
style, multiple characters that have different fighting styles between them, or that's like Hellregal, or you have a bunch of characters or one character and they all have like different fighting styles you can switch between. That's what I love about it. Like, I swear to God, one of the characters that you can play in the game has like a bad fighting style, and you can legitimately do a nunchuck combo with it. So imagine like a Yakuza, like a guy that's using a bat as a
Ich
nunchuck.
werf eine Granate, aufpassen!
Oh, not nice. Speaking of nunchucks, and like
We have
takedowns,
taken
really,
objective Edward.
I really hope that that they're going to like add a new animation for fucking ones, because they usually are. You know, they seem to be using the same stuff from Battlefield 1, except the ones where you get to like, you know, kill people that are like, you know, lying on their back.
We have lost
In
objective
5,
Duff.
where you bash their heads in. Kind of neat.
Hi. What's up, Fet Bunk? Oh, speaking of animations, let me tell you about this. Killzone.
What?
The melee animations were gruesome in it. Like, you gouge the enemy's eyes out and it's like, it takes up the whole screen. And then the blood-curdling screams of the wounded. You know how in this you can revive people, obviously they're down on the floor. They actually had to tone down the screams because they were too haunting and too loud. Just, if there was like 5 bodies on the floor, this just sounds like, you know, you're living in hell or something.
Granate ist raus, Horn zu!
Yep. Got that. Oh look, a guy in a tank that's giving us trouble. What a fucking surprise.
I believe. Somehow missed him. How you doing, Fet? Sorry I had to kill you, Ben.
We are losing objective Edward.
Oh, no.
Okay, that was underplaying on my part. Well, I'm basically dead. Oh, well, that was me.
We have lost objective Edward.
I hate your face.
We have taken
I really don't
objective
like
apples.
playing as a soul, but I need to do it for a challenge sake. Like,
have
I don't want
lost
to use the
objective
best
Freddy.
weapons, but every other weapon sucks.
Uh,
I'm just finding that the enemies are very slippery in this. There's not really anyone around. Battlefield 6 trailer fair. If you want to know what I think about it, you should check out my video that I brought out yesterday. Goodness, Anna Skies was after me. Ah, Battlefield 2042. Who's this? Is this someone changing the name? That's the real Battlefield 2042 in the flesh in front of us.
Yay.
The
Also, I saw somebody complain about the fact on like Steam forums about the upcoming 2042 Battlefield. I saw somebody complain about the fact that there's not going to be like potentially not going to be any European nations again. Which okay, but he was so like he was so I don't know what to call it, like dicky about it. Like he said like, oh, as a Serb, it's totally unfair that our Polish brothers cannot be represented in a modern Battlefield game. Like, I can send you a screenshot soon.
Or maybe
But
make... The answer to that is, we'll make Poland a superpower, and then maybe they'll put them in a game. It's...
Poland can go to space.
It's like China's... Where's China in Battlefield 2042? Apparently they've evaporated. Failed nation.
Pretty much.
So, you know... I think partly it's because you can't please the Chinese these days. When you put them in media, they're just never happy with the result.
Or you can just simply ignore them and just simply fuck off from the Chinese, you know, market. It's not like it's a good market anyway. Like, you know how much they censor?
Yeah,
like,
everything pretty much.
Yeah, but God fucking... like... Personally, I don't think you'd be missing out all that much with market in China. Unless say all of a sudden have like a peaceful coup d'etat and it's
We
becoming
have lost objective Charlie.
Yeah, maybe, but that kind of government, nah, not worth making business with.
I agree.
We have taken objective Apple.
Although I really think it's game dependent. If you have like some like, kind of like a neutral game where it's not necessarily about nations but individual people, then yeah, you can tell it's the Chinese that you have to translate it and you know do everything else. But go a second into world politics, you're opening a can of worms for them, okay? You're opening a can of fucking worms.
We are losing objective Duff.
Whoa, we're going with it. I hate impact users. I think like each nation has like their own respective market. Like if there's like a nation that is like the best regarding like phone, like mobile phone games, it's India. It's just nothing else but India. If you wanna like sell a phone game properly, sell it to the Indians. They just simply use that stuff up. Swear to God. That's why I hope mobile is so popular anyway.
Bet's just wrote to the Battlefield 9 should I pre-order you? I think you should.
Do it.
What I would say though, like, think carefully. If you don't already have, if you're going to play on PC, obviously, you know, just make sure you've got the GPU for it and the RAM and everything. You're not going to want it to be all jolty. And if you're on a console, I'd say, do you really want to get it on last gen console? I wouldn't. I mean, if you get the gold edition, it's got the cross-gen anyway, so you can have it on current and previous.
FYI, if you flank up to DA right now, there's going to be a lot of people over there.
E. Oh yeah, I can see.
Yep.
Saint Chamont just took me out on the spawn.
Up, and there's a guy that's hard covering that. You can shove that Hell Regal, you can shove it in your butt, and then you can prove your ceiling with that. Now hold that word, and I change it.
Shove that Regal in your butt. Do it right. Do it nice.
Hang on. Don't reveal me. Station. Weapon disabled. Finish him.
Well, I
yes.
killed him.
Fuck you. 24-1. Get a life.
No, yeah,
They're alive
exactly.
from another
Too bad, chump. You've lost your perfect score now. I mean, at least he was getting stuck in. He wasn't mortaring
We
from
just take our
small.
life more than you.
There's still an A7V out there, I think. We need to take care of him. Get him next.
I really don't like one. I just don't like one. I don't enjoy it as much. Like once I got into like 5 and it's hard time, I just think it's kind of enjoy one for what it is. Hang on, 2 times the charm. And forget about it.
Halfway there, the enemy has the upper hand.
Done him a bad turn. Oh, hello.
Hang on. Oh wait, I traded him.
Killed the Petro Spartan. There's a guy in that doorway, by the way. Oh, someone shooting me in the back.
Oh, okay, that's a sentry coming in from that doorway. Be really careful.
A guy with a Hellregal just shot me from across the map.
We are losing objective Charlie.
Like, it was more than 100 meters away.
What the fuck would you bother then? Just get closer. Other than blinking away at one person. Dumbass.
Oh, they were kicking our ass, now we're kicking theirs.
We control all objectives.
Nice one, we got to 10 likes. Thanks, gamers. Appreciate that. Oh.
We
Yeah,
have lost objective
Machiavelli. Oh.
Who that?
I wish I could get my lips around Tupac's penis. Or is he some kind of who was Machiavelli? He was an Italian guy, wasn't he?
Well, his name sounds Italian, yes.
Yeah.
Don't aim at me.
Tupac
objective Freddy.
had an alias of that for a while, that's why. What I've seen most commonly when people call themselves Machiavelli, they're thinking of Tupac. Hello.
Another one.
Yeah, boy.
Machiavelli is no more.
Did you hear his scream?
That was like-
Oh no! There's another one, there's another one, watch out.
It's too late. Come on, medic, move your R's. Not that stringent to me. No, this direction. No, there, you almost have it. And it's blind. Never mind. Hang on, smoke them. Doing. Smoke them again. More smoke. It's close. And there was a guy behind me. Man, I wish that guy would be shot in the back, but no, it has to be me.
Port reloading. Booker!
It's always like this dilemma. The enemy? No, they don't have a target on their back. You
Oh,
do.
doing really badly. Really badly today.
Me too, I'm not even focusing, man. I'm
We
just
have lost
missing around.
objective Edward.
Yeah.
Like, oh, just take the Hellregal. How about you? No, I don't want to. I make myself no better. But if we just
We have
doesn't enjoy
taken
any of the
objective
assault
Charlie.
weapons.
Really deeply enjoying the ribby rolls.
Ruby roll.
We have lost objective Butter.
I still think, I mean, it's like one of the better maps of this game.
Oh yeah.
It's like a perfect balance of everything, you know. The boys can do their thing, both can do their thing. You know, perfectly balanced.
As all things should be.
No, I would say, everywhere Hellregals, take a shot each time when you see a Hellregal in the kill feed, and have fun dying. You know, who's in death. Such a pain in the ass, man. Why am I burning?
Hey, Niall.
Yeah, nice hold, Regal. Oh, let's save you. Ow.
I spy with my little eye. Saint Chamond. Of course.
We have taken objective butter.
Another guy in the squad had to go and jump the gun, and instead of waiting for the perfect moment, he had to just run in, reveal himself, and then stand next to me for the shot, so that we both died together.
That only did 9 HP, this might be being like, okay, I'm not gonna fucking put shit. I really need to put this shotgun away before I get a shotgun myself. And
Using a shotgun in this.
Hey, it's not that terrible in this map. As I said, I mean, I'll get a bit balance. Where the fuck was that AT gun? It's jumping down. Hey,
I'm doing awful. I can't wait to get into something other than Conquest.
I can't wait to go to sleep. Is what I would have said if I would actually sleep.
Yeah, sleep's not something that I'm getting too much of at the moment.
I didn't get any sleep last night. I don't know. Maybe it's because it's too warm or something.
Yeah,
like, I was not able to get sleep.
I struggle.
Last night.
The other problem I've got is my face
We have
is in
lost
agony.
objective butter.
Okay, somebody that got a long range shot with an iron jacket. I take my hat off. That's like a death like this. It's not a healthy one.
Eine Granate.
I love that. I do long routes. Ha! Fuck you.
This way seems to work.
Okay, I need to open me lights. How long until
Vorwärts! Erobert das
prices
Ziel
are
dort!
going to go down, man? I swear to God. I legitimately told to myself when, Christ, that fat hell regal, of course. I told myself when I was about to, I knew that I was starting my job when 2021 rolled around. Prices are still right. If I get my job, I'm going to buy myself a PC and a PS5. I'm going to save hard. I'm going to work hard. Nope. Nope. Guess what? There's going to be high prices and you cannot do anything about it.
Obviously, I know your gamer tag implies it anyway, but you're living in Turkey, yeah?
No, I'm Turkish, but I live in Germany.
Oh, right, okay. Surprising that they have high prices in Germany.
I think that high prices everywhere, mate, including the United States. Like, trust me, there's like a GPU, I don't know what to call it, like explosion regarding prices.
Just it's a massive surge in demand. Driven by scalpers, basically.
Yeah. Demand, and I think a mixture of, what can I call it, basically not being able to produce anything in the first place.
Hey, that doesn't
Because,
help.
you know, Corona.
I can't believe there's still shortages of consoles and stuff. It's like, I got mine ages ago now, and it's still, people still can't get them. Tragic.
Maybe, yeah, because people are actually scouting for them. I always accept that early, like trying to get the stuff early is going to be a bit of a mess.
Yeah.
Because everybody's going to be after them. But I would have picked it to be this bad, man.
It's because of scalpers. Like, there was one group in the UK that were like, yeah, we bought up 4,000 consoles.
For fucking why?
Here, and here's the thing, their group has about 200 people in it. So between 200 people, they brought up 4,000 consoles.
They can...
They do it so that they can resell them for higher prices.
Yeah, my fucking God.
They buy them out of stock, and then, oh, well, we're the only ones who got the stock, now we can dictate what the price is. The only solution you've got is to just never buy from scalpers, never buy from resellers, these kind of items. They take the right piss with it.
Yeah, but it's, in times like these, yeah, that's the next best option you have.
I literally would never, even if it was like a pound more. If it was like, oh, it's 500 quid, but I'm selling it for 501, it's like, I don't care. I'm not buying one off you, mate. Yeah, I am Nighthawk, for sure.
Oh.
We are winning.
I've got early access to the game, and I've got early beta access as well, so I'll be covering it as much as I'm allowed to. Oh, great.
I'm actually kind of interested to see if there is going to be crossplay, how it's going to work. With like
we have taken
everything else. Holy shit, this is a mess. I'm getting the hell out of here. Nope, I'm not staying. You get out of my way. That's a grenade.
See, in order for crossplay to be truly realised to its full potential, they need to address once and for all the problem with hackers on PC.
Yeah, that's like the main problem. Like there's not even any limitations. They just cannot do a fucking proper anti-cheat, man.
An enemy armored train is en route.
Like, you don't really see, like, one thing that I like consoles for is because, unless if they got like something like a modded PlayStation, which is fucking ridiculously hard to do in the first place, you never see a hacker here. Like, it's not like in the PS3 days where people would have modded controllers or something. You can't do that anymore. Not that I'm aware.
There are ways people use plugins for their controller. That so there's one that adds extra buttons. There's ones that like remove the recoil for you. It's that kind of thing. Like, it's not aimbot and stuff like that, but like no recoil on your gun. I mean, the best way I know to reduce recoil is to increase your field of view and reduce. You've got, like, when you aim down sights, there's like a certain level of zoom that you have. If you decrease that, your recoil on your gun is the same, but because the center of your screen is smaller, it appears less and it feels a lot more controllable. Anyway, we're going to switch over to some operations now, so we'll see you on the other side. Ben and I think Mr. Cage was still with us. You want to follow over? We'll just jump out. Just do like one operation.
Yeah, I'm gonna save for one more match and then I'm gonna go to sleep. I'm in for a long day tomorrow.
Same. I gotta make a video about well, I did obviously the live stream of the reveal trailer, but I'm just gonna like break it down a bit more.
I spent my day studying. What was it? I spent my day studying German today, and I have one of my finals on German tomorrow.
Oh, yeah.
Help me.
Let's do this one.
I mean, I'm not that worried because I have decent grades in. I was from the web code.
Yeah. There we're going in. Yes, Nighthawk, I will absolutely be live streaming it as long as it's not against the terms of use. But I'm pretty sure I think with the Battlefield 1 open beta, I streamed that before. Of course, the video's unlisted on my channel because the quality is really bad, and that's before I actually took streaming seriously. So yeah, I'm not talking, and there might be some like grumbling and griping on there in the background, and that's all there is. But yes, I will be live streaming it. I've already got like a week's worth of content planned for when the game actually releases, and I'm going to try and do some bits. Obviously, I don't want to make too many like final videos about deciding what stuff's going to be like for the beta. Like, I wouldn't go and make a best gun to use video, for example, based off of what I've played in a beta of the game. I'd just be like, here's what I like, here's what they could maybe tweak a bit. These things maybe look like the go-to, because when you play the beta of a game, you never really unlock that much. They never normally put everything in the game. So how many gigabytes? Or well, I mean, Spider-Man Miles Morales was about 60 gigabytes.
I mean, isn't like Battlefield 1 and Battlefield 5 already like 100 gig?
Yeah,
I think
it's because of the way the old file system on PlayStation is a bit inefficient. The next gen games, it's a lot more. They can compact the data a lot better, so the file sizes tend to be smaller.
So be ready to
yeah, but I still think that with 2042 we're going to go into like modern warfare territory regarding size, and I'm stuck in queue. You know what? I'm actually going to go right now because it's 10 a.m. and I'm really tired.
Alright, no worries, dude. Thanks for dropping in.
Yep, have an enjoyable rest of the stream. Bye bye.
You too. See you later, dude. Just leave this chat.
We have lost objective apples.
Okay then, gamers. Right, let's crack on. Yeah, I'd guess 50 to 60 gigabytes, Nighthawk. Go, here he is, Mr. Ben.
Hello there.
Hello.
Return to the combat area.
Just went behind enemy lines and survived.
Return to the combat area.
Feel a lot more nimble all of a sudden.
Return to the combat area.
Yeah, let's all run
You
all
can
the way
actually go
through.
round. You can actually go round that bit quite happily. See, I'm guessing they're all at A. Must be.
Ich werfe eine Granate!
Half of the enemy forces are gone.
No, I'm stuck. Oh, it's Rager Pyro, watch out. Oh, you downloaded Star Wars Squadrons as well, Nighthawk.
losing
What did you think of it?
objective
I've only played like the introductory mission. Killing the Alderaanian refugees mission, or slash saving them. That's all I've done so far.
We have lost
Seems
objective
alright there.
butter.
Oh, we've lost butter, but we've gained apples. If only we could capture them both, we might be able to make an apple pie. And I've got an additional 1 terabyte hard drive plugged into my PS5, so all of my PS4 games go on that. So I've still got tons of space on mine. Oh man.
We have lost the sector.
You didn't like it. I haven't played the multiplayer yet. I might give it a quick go later. See how I go. Let's get so.
The enemy has reached the final objective.
You just get killed over and over. Sometimes flying games, there's like a high skill curve. It's difficult for the average player to compete with like high level pilots. Believe that.
Objective butter.
Oh right. I thought it was supposed to be like a really high quality game, but it's not. I just remember Rogue Squadron on the GameCube. It's a great game. Well, it was on the N64 as well, but it was better on the GameCube. Alright, hey, it's you.
Hey,
Hello.
We are losing objective apples.
Let's get better.
Erobert das Ziel dort.
oh shit. Oh.
Oh, I keep having a bloke everywhere I go. There's a guy like who stands in front of my shop.
Hey, we took it back. Nice. Oh, I thought they had it.
Still got B.
He's put covering fire down. It's good enough for the real soldiers.
Stabbed, but got some good kills there. Oof. I'm not sure what's going on here. I got kicked from the game. Weird. Oh well, that's kind of killed it off a bit, I think. I don't know, something happened, got turfed out of the game. go back in, however briefly. If you're just joining us, we're mad about Battlefield here, getting right on that hype train for Battlefield 2042. But of course, for now, we're still doing Battlefield 1, Battlefield 5, etc. Weekly videos, weekly streams, and all that lovely news too. If you want to get in on that action, you can click the subscribe button in the bottom right corner of the screen. That's that little red button just below me. Right now, we're just jumping back in the game. We got kicked out of. What's up, Saran? How you doing, dudes? Okay, let's find my squad. They're in a full squad. Up in this guy's squad.
The enemy has reached the final objective.
Yeah, well. Taking a little bit. Oh, I see, we've turfed them down to their last. Next Battlefield 5 stream will be on Saturday. Should be starting at like 7 PM British Summer Time, and it's going to go on till about 10 PM.
We are losing objective apples.
Yeah, you like it more now, do you? If you check out, you go to Lossy's channel, that's Lossy. He's got some more information about the assault, the new operators and all that kind of thing. Because he's an EA game changer. It's just a title they give to some like streamers. What's up, Ben? I got kicked out of the game for some reason. It said server disconnected.
We have lost objective apples.
You thought we were going to lose, so you quit.
Yeah. Can't have a stain on my record. Edison Dave's got another new name again.
I saw him on yesterday. I was playing with him last night.
Get totally wrecked.
Yeah.
I've got my copy pre-ordered already, gold edition.
Objective butter.
Yeah, there was a lot to take in that trailer, but it's less about it's less about like, oh, what guns, what vehicles and that. It's more about kind of the vibe they've created, because it's a cinematic trailer. Like, for example, it's really telling that they've put in the render zook, as in the guy jumping out of the plane and bazookaing the other plane. Like, that shows that. Gives you a sense of what they want the game to be like. They're making it for the sort of the hardcore veteran player base. As I said, and I remember the name of that channel now. It's a guy called The Quartering.
Dynamite. We've lost. Oh, they can take it without having to get underneath.
Yeah, if they get enough guys on top.
Too many injured.
Yeah, shit.
We who are alive must tell the stories.
Never mind, on to the next
They must have had a lot, because there was a few of us underneath.
The success of the Meuse-Argonne offensive came at a high price, and remains to this date the bloodiest battle in American history. This outcome broke the German army, leading to an armistice and peace with the Allies' nation dictating.
So this will be the last operation I play, whether I complete it or not. We don't know.
That's cool.
Bit of a shorter stream today, but I've got to make a call pretty soon. Do I think the Battlefield game after Battlefield 2042 will be with laser guns? I don't know. I think As long as they take the time to make it right, I don't really mind. What I don't want to see is like double jumping and wall running and that kind of stuff.
Title.
Keep that stuff out of Battlefield.
That might even be something on the Star Wars Battlefront or whatever it's called.
Yeah, EA don't have the exclusive rights to make Star Wars games anymore, so...
No, but they might another kind of, like a Halo, they'll invent their own sci-fi game.
Yeah, maybe. Well, I think Battlefront's
Still
hugely
21.
successful. I think they'll probably continue. It's not like they're not allowed to make Star Wars games anymore. They've still got a license. I think they'd be silly not to make Battlefront 3, because Battlefront 2 was a huge success. I didn't even have the game. Like, there's a massive player base for it. Like, there's like proper competitive players at it that play the Heroes mode. You've probably seen videos about it. Like, you play a particular hero and you level up his abilities and stuff like that. And there's different ways you can go. It's almost like an RPG game in that sense. Like, oh, my Vader's got like everything unlocked on him, etc., etc. And they're bringing out new heroes all the time. Oh, I've lost connection. I think it's an ominous sign here, gamers, that the game doesn't really want me to play. So I think we're gonna have to end it there today. I know it's a bit shorter than what I normally do, but it's been a long old week. I'll obviously be back tomorrow with a video going over my thoughts on the reveal trailer and what I hope to see on Sunday in the gameplay trailer. Then Saturday we'll be back with a live stream, Battlefield 5 this time, and then Sunday I've got a usual Sunday video. This week it's another look at Battlefield 5. What's up, gamer Ald? Or Aid, I can't quite tell what that character is there. I'll show you the scraps exchange before I go, no worries. Yeah, it's seeing as it was the PS Plus game of the month last month. Player base has been somewhat rejuvenated. There's lots of new players in the game, makes it a lot more fresh. So it's another look to see how it's changed from the absolute sweat fest it was going back a few months. So look out for that, and then obviously next week we go back to normal with the stream schedule at the usual time, not later this time. And also Monday, check out my thoughts on the gameplay reveal. Will I be right about my guesses of it, or will there be other things I don't know about? Right, let's have a look at this scraps exchange. You want to see if, I take it you want to see if it's changed yet. It's still the same, it's not changed. That's really annoying. They really want people to have these number 3 revolvers, don't they? Wonder if unlocking a battle pack will change it. As always, if you want to see more from me, you can click that subscribe button in the bottom right corner of the screen. Otherwise, I hope you enjoyed the stream today. Thanks for watching, and